Hi guys, how's it going? I need to show you something. All right, this is Russia. Let's go to Russia. Let's go look at Russia because I need to show you what is what the situation is and why Putin. And we've covered this before, but I really want to cover this because Putin is for sure taking over Ukraine. That's a wrap. It's over. We don't need to discuss it anymore. It's done. All right, it's over. Russia is now a part of Ukraine is now a part of Russia in some way or form. But let me so there were nine holes. All right, I can't do nine places where you would have these, like, essentially places that you need to keep troops in to make sure everything's like safe and stuff. Of those nine, one was sealed up. The other eight were not. One was in Kazakhstan, and I don't know why Kazakhstan. Well, Russia's trying to do to Kazakhstan what it's doing to Ukraine. Actually, one was in Kazakhstan. One was in Georgia. One was in Crimea. Two in Ukraine. One in Romania, right? And there's several along this line or in this area. And let's talk about this a little bit. This region from here all the way to Moscow and beyond is some of the flattest like land on the planet. It's just absolutely flat. It's like the middle of Canada or like the middle of the US. It's just flat plainland, right? There's no mountains or anything here. It's really wild. Like the mountains and everything out over here in the Swiss and everything. It's just like it's phenomenally flat. You don't get anything until you get to the Ural Mountains over here. Ural Mountains. Really absurd. So what Russia's trying to do here, Russia already has Belarus as this like pad essentially. Like if the West ever tries to invade, Belarus will be the first kind of like, an absorption mechanism there. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are at risk. Finland is at risk, but this is less likely that the West is going to go up this way and come down. Finland actually has an interesting story. In 1939, they actually fought a very ferocious war with the USSR at the time. This is, I think, at the end of World War II, and that gave them their own independence, similar to what's happening to Ukraine. Like, Ukraine is fighting so ferociously, and it's definitely making Russia think twice. Though it's going to win. Russia's still going to cremate Ukraine. I know it's terrible, but that's what's going to happen. Ukraine's going to get decimated. What's going to happen next, though, is Moldova is going to be taken over, right? Because you're getting closer and closer to the Carpathian Mountains, which is the most important thing for Russia right now. Because if it can hold the Carpathian Mountains, then it has this whole area right here. So Moldova's next, and who's after Moldova? Romania. And you know what Romania is? It's a NATO member. You know what that means? World War III, baby. And if we get World War III, it's going to be because of Romania. It's not going to be because of Poland, because Poland is, I mean, it would be nice. It would be very nice for Russia to get Poland, but it would be tough. It would be very tough. You're going right up against Germany. I don't know I don't think they'd do it. But I think they would do Romania. Romania is a much easier target. It's surrounded by Bulgaria, Serbia, Hungary. Okay, this is a doable thing right next to Ukraine. And Moldova will be taken over like that. No difficulty. Not a part of NATO either. Not a challenge. All the troops are there already. The thing with Romania, the reason they need to hold these Carpathian Mountains, which are a part of, some of that's in Ukraine. But this is one of the best blocks, right? It's like this large block that prevents troops from coming in. Of course, you have this area, but you buffer this up with troops and everything. You're okay. And then you just have to worry about the stretch here, right? Well, it's really this stretch here, right? That's probably what they really need to worry about, which is a much better area than all of this. Oh my God, look at that. So if Ukraine had joined NATO, all of this they'd have to protect, and that'd be absurd. It would have been a lot. But now they got Belarus here, and they can just kind of keep this line safe. And they already have Romania, they'd have Moldova. And I'm saying this like it's already happened, and I'm saying like it's very simple and straightforward to do. But trust me, it's not. I mean, you don't need to trust me. It is not simple, and we know it's not simple, and we know that they're going to struggle to do it. But they know that they have to do it. They don't have much of a choice. It's not like they could, maybe do it, maybe not. It's like if they don't do it, they will absolutely get demolished, potentially. So they have to secure themselves. I think it was Queen Elizabeth the Great that said the only way Russia can stay stable is if they continuously expand. Sorry, drinking the shake and they're just really, but it's the unfortunate truth of Russia, which is why the West paints Putin like a crazy guy, right? Like if we type in Putin right now, let's open up a new tab. Makes him sound like he's on it's like they make him sound just totally bonkers, but he's not. He's not bonkers. Age 69. Man is not bonkers, right? He's actually like very, very calculated. He knows what he's doing. He's very, very calculated. A lot of people say like sitting next to Putin is like playing chess, right? It's like playing chess, and or negotiate with him. He's very, very intelligent, and this is the type of man that you want doing this stuff. And he's not messing around here. He's not doing this for fun or anything. The reason he's doing this is for very good reasons, and those reasons are to make sure the Russian people have a homeland in the future. And to do that, they really need to, basically get back what they used to have, which is a lot of this. Actually, it was a vast amount. It was so much of this, it's absurd. I don't know if they'll be able to do it, but if they can, good for them, I suppose. We shall see. The times are changing, right? The times where the U.S. was able to broker everyone's peace and keep everyone stable is gone. With commodity prices so much, it's like 50 million or billion dollars a day or something gets funneled into Russia from these energy exports. It's really, really absurd. It's like some of the funniest stuff, like, and it's because of the Greens in Germany actually that like made all the nuclear power plants go away. And that essentially made Russia absolutely screwed. It's almost like a funny story. It's just, really comical in that way. But yeah, that's it. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. My prediction is that Moldova will fall first, then it's Romania. That is my guess. Poland would be a stretch, but if we hit Poland, man, we are starting World War III because World War II started that way. Let's see. Talk to you guys tomorrow.